Okay, I'm gonna talk about writing things down, and I'm in no way a pro on this. I don't know what I'm doing. One of my roommates actually inspired me to write things down because he writes down a lot. Like he'll write stuff on sticky notes, paper, books. He just writes all his thoughts down. And I never really wrote things down. Like I know people say to journal your day every single day, every night. Write a paragraph on your day. That never really stuck with me. Like I could never really do it. And I would do it, and I'd be bored doing it. And he would literally just write down like 3-word phrases or whatever, and I'd be like, wow, it's actually pretty cool. And he had a bunch of sticky notes on his desk, and so I started doing that. I started copying to see how it was. And I'm in no way a pro or anything. Like I haven't even really figured out what works for me, so I don't know what to recommend to you other than to write stuff down. But I'll show you a bit of what I do. Like here I have, this is like a little thing right here that just shows like 100 push-ups every day and 2 liters of water. And I'll just check that off if I did or didn't do it. And this is a sleep graph. I actually saw this on YouTube, and I was like, wow, that looks pretty cool. So I decided to draw it out. But I've only done it for 4 days, as you can see. And then I just have a bunch of stuff, like today's plan, it's just a bunch of stuff I need to do today. Like, I literally have a thing right here, it's called stuff. It literally says stuff, and it's just a bunch of stuff that I think is cool. It's like travel to every continent, create content was one of them. It's like a bunch of different stuff, and it's genuinely just write things down. Like, because when I realized, and I saw this quote somewhere, and I was like, wow, it's actually very true. The brain is there to create, not organize things. Your brain is a creative tool, it's not an organizational tool. So your brain has all these ideas, and for me as well, I realized I was like this as well, and I still am to a certain extent. Your brain has no time to think. You're always either scrolling, listening to music, studying, working, talking to a friend, or playing a video game. Your brain never is actually thinking. How much time do you spend a day? I promise you, for most of you, and it was like me like this, for a while, it's not more than 10 minutes, or like 5 minutes even. How much time do you spend like actually not doing anything? Like no music, not one left AirPod in, you're not scrolling, you're not talking to a friend, you're not cooking, like your brain is genuinely not occupied. It's not very much time. And so for me, what I realized, I was like, in these like 10-minute periods of my day, like sometimes I would just literally do nothing. I just walk around my room and think or something. I'd walk around my room and I'd have these crazy ideas, like all these cool ideas and I'd just start writing them down, and then your brain goes back to whatever it's doing. You go back to studying, and then you realize you have all these things written down, and it's so cool because it's like you realize how powerful your brain really is and how many good ideas it has. And I have a bunch of things like goals before I'm 25, goals in 2025, like all these different things. More YouTube video ideas are in here, like, and these things, like I'll just have an idea for something on YouTube, like someone will say something to me, I'll be like, wow, that's interesting, I would love to talk about that, and then I'll write it down, and my brain would never remember that. Like I don't even have a very good memory at all, but writing things down is just so helpful for me, and like I think it could be beneficial to everybody, and I think I don't really have any advice on what's the best way to write things down. I think it's more personal, but I think overall what I want to say in this video is, first off, let your brain have some chance to think. Literally do this today. Get up, you see my flashlight. Walk around like this, just walk around. Doesn't even matter. Just walk around, doesn't matter. Just think about nothing. No AirPods, no phone, just literally walk around and think. And your brain will probably start thinking some cool thoughts. Write some of them down, or some of them are cool. Just whatever, it's just write stuff down. Who cares? Worst case, you're gonna have something cool to look back on. You're gonna have a bunch of your goals written out, and if you write out a goal, probably 8 times out of 10, you actually achieve it, which is crazy to me, and I've realized this. So it's like write down insane goals, and then you're gonna look back in like 5-10 years, and you're gonna achieve some of them. And this has happened to me in my life before. Certain things have happened where I wrote down a goal, and I was like, there's no way that happens. And then it will happen like in a couple of years, and I'm like, wow, I actually wrote that down. So that's another cool thing about writing things down. It's like you actually realize how much you can predict things and how much your goals actually matter. But yeah, just write things down. It really helped me, and hopefully it'll help you too. But yeah, thank you for watching, and I hope this video is helpful in one way or another. Thank you.